Advanced Yoga Flow. Welcome, everyone. Let's begin our advanced yoga practice. Remember, listen to your body and honor where you are today. There's no competition in yoga, so take any modifications that you need. Remember, the goal is not to stay in the pose for a certain amount of time, but to stay connected to your breath and to listen to your body's signals. If a pose feels too intense or uncomfortable, it's always okay to come out of it early and rest in a comfortable pose like child's pose. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's start in mountain pose. Stand tall, feet hip distance apart, grounding down through your soles. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest, and roll your shoulders down your back. Let your arms hang by your sides, palms facing forward. Sun Salutation, Surya Namaskar. From here, we'll flow into Sun Salutation. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for upward salute. Exhale, hinge at your hips, and fold forward into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthening your spine. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step or jump back into plank pose. Lower through Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. Pause for 5 deep breaths. Warrior 2 to extended side angle to half moon. Virabhadrasana 2 to Uttita Parsvakonasana to Ardha Chandrasana. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up for 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands and rise into Warrior 2. Ensure your right knee is directly above your right ankle and your gaze is over your right fingertips. As you exhale, reach forward and lower your right hand down to your right ankle or the floor, extending your left arm up to the sky for extended side angle. After a few breaths, press into your right foot, lift your left leg, and transition into half moon pose. Balance here for a few breaths. Slowly and carefully, lower your left foot back down into Warrior 2. From there, cartwheel your hands down to the mat and step back into plank pose, moving through Chaturanga to upward facing dog, and back to downward facing dog. Repeat the sequence on your left side. Crow pose, Bakasana. From downward facing dog, walk your feet towards your hands and come into a squat. Plant your hands firmly on the mat, shoulder width apart. Bend your elbows and bring your knees onto your upper arms, near your armpits. Lean forward, lifting one foot and then the other off the mat. Engage your core and balance in crow pose. Hold for a few breaths, then gently lower your feet back to the mat. Yoga is about your journey, connecting with your body and your breath. Let's continue with a few more advanced poses. Headstand, Sirsasana. If you're comfortable with inversions and have no health restrictions, let's move into a headstand. Kneel down on your mat and clasp your hands together, resting your forearms on the mat. Place the crown of your head on the mat, cradled by your hands. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips, coming into a version of dolphin pose. Walk your feet in as close as you can, then lift one leg, and if it feels right, lift the other, coming into a headstand. Remember to engage your core and to keep the majority of your weight in your forearms, not your head. Hold for a few breaths, then carefully lower one leg at a time. Rest in child's pose. Wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana. From child's pose, slowly rise and transition onto your back. Bend your knees, keeping your feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart. Bend your elbows and place your palms on the mat beside your head, fingers facing your shoulders. Press into your palms and feet, lifting your hips and chest off the mat. Straighten your arms as much as possible, coming into wheel pose. Breathe deeply, opening your chest and hips. After a few breaths, tuck your chin to your chest and lower slowly to the mat. Seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. From lying down, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Sit up tall, and on an exhale, hinge forward from your hips, keeping your spine long. Reach for your toes, or wherever feels comfortable. Relax into seated forward bend, calming your mind and stretching your spine and hamstrings. Corpse pose, Savasana. Gently release your forward bend, and lower yourself onto your back again. Extend your legs and arms, allowing your body to fully relax into the mat. Close your eyes, and let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Let go of any tension in your body, sinking deeper into relaxation with each exhale. Stay in Savasana for at least 5 minutes, or as long as you like. When you're ready, gently awaken your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. Roll onto your side, and slowly press yourself up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for your dedication and effort in today's practice. Remember that your yoga journey is personal and unique, and each practice brings new insights and growth. Namaste. Please remember to always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new workout regimen.